Hello and welcome to another episode of AWSP's News You Can Use. We'd like to start this episode with a huge thank you to all of the principals out there who serve on our component boards and committees. You make us strong, and your commitment to principals, the principalship, and all students is extraordinary. AWSP has 7 goal areas that drive our work to support your work: advocacy, professional learning, member services, diversity and equity, student leadership, learning centers, and communications. Thanks for your feedback and insight on these goal areas. If you'd like more information on how to get involved, call or email. Research shows the most important factor for student achievement is a great teacher in the classroom. But how do you get a building full of great teachers? Easy. Great building leadership. Principals are the multiplier of effective teaching. To recognize the incredible principals in our state and to cap off National Principals Month, we issued a challenge to our members on the Facebook page. We asked our members what the best part of the job is and/or who inspired you to be a principal. We were blown away with over 80 replies. If you haven't seen the post, like us on Facebook and check it out. You never know. You might have been mentioned as someone who's inspired another educator to enter the principalship. On October 22nd, we had over 200 educators join us for our Suspending Suspensions workshop designed to help educators rethink their historical systems and approach to handling student discipline in an effort to reduce suspensions, all through an equity lens. Our goal is to help the state reduce disproportionality rates of discipline. It was a powerful day with faculty teams from over 50 different school districts. Thanks to Dr. Greg Benner, AWSL's Vince Perez, and the rockstar admin team from First Creek Middle School, Tammy Larson and Levante Howard, for leading our learning. Equity is a main focus of all of our work here at AWSP. And to tell us some exciting news about upcoming equity-focused event, here's Kurt Hatch, coming to you all the way from upstairs.
So on May 24th, we have our Equity Summit. This is second annual partnership with WASA and WASDA. We're really excited about bringing this statewide professional development opportunity around equity. The goal is really to increase organizational leadership around issues of equity. So we encourage you to bring a team. The title is Equity from the Boardroom to the Classroom. So we're hoping that you can bring a team, but it's okay to just come as an individual. We hope you can come and help us collectively increase our statewide background knowledge around issues of equity and join in with some powerful learning with your colleagues. Back to you, Scott.
Thanks, Kurt. As long as we're hearing from the top-notch staff here at AWSP, here's Ron Sisson for more information about upcoming professional learning opportunities. Ron?
Hey all, just a reminder that Launching Principal Leadership is coming up in the end of November. It's not too late to sign up, and that's for new and newly assigned administrators. We'd love to have you there. And then we also have Building Effective Leadership for our administrators in years 2 through 5, ready to take it to the next level. And that's going to occur the second week of January. So jump on the AWSP website and log in. We'd love to have you there.
Thanks, Ron. Last week I had the privilege of listening to Dr. Pedro Nogueira from UCLA share his perspective on the limits and possibilities of schooling in an unequal society. His message was both inspiring and affirming that we have a paramount duty in education to redefine our systems to support all kids. Many districts in our state are engaging in conversations about preparing systems for the 24 credit graduation requirements. This is not a high school only conversation, but rather a P16 discussion about the use of time that should involve academics, health, social services, community partnerships, local business, and higher education. Think out of the box. Dr. Nogueira said that the schedule dictates what is possible for kids in your community. It is often said that education is the great equalizer for students in poverty, but just a few weeks ago someone told me that having a great job is the real equalizer. Washington Roundtable has just released some fantastic data examining what Washington's future job market looks like. How can we ensure those jobs go to Washington grads? By 2030, our statewide goal is to have 70% of students earning some version of post-secondary credential or certification. What's your role in helping the state reach that goal? And how can you use the data to motivate faculty to examine their systems? To check out the data and research yourself, search Washington Kids for Washington Jobs. Speaking of jobs, it sure looks like the Seahawks got jobbed by the officials this past Sunday against the Saints. But we're going to go back a few games against the Cardinals for a lesson in leadership. During the miserably epic 6-6 tie a few weeks ago, we watched 2 different kickers miss game-winning field goals before hearing how 2 different coaches responded to failures. Here's Cardinals coach Bruce Arians.
Make it. As a professional, this ain't high school, baby. You get paid to make it.
And now, contrast that with Pete Carroll.
Just checked in with him, you know. He's been making kicks for us for years, and I love him, and he's our guy. And
This was a great lesson for all of us as we encourage teachers and students to take risks in teaching and learning. Well, that's it from us here at AWSP. Thanks for your continued dedication and unconditional love for the kids in our state.
Okay. Just a reminder that we have our Launching Principal Leadership Series coming up at the end of November.
Go Cougs.
Navigating the TPEP concrete truck coming by right in the middle of the...
Speaking of jobs, it sure looks like we got jobbed by the officials this past Sunday against the Saints. But we're not going back against, I really butchered that thing and I was doing it so... Here's Coach Bruce Arians. All right, we ready to do this from the top. No screw-ups because I've wasted enough of our time today. Dang it, Jim.
Let's put this dumpster fire to bed.
Wow. You nailed it.
Yeah.
Hope you're ready for the next episode. Hey.